Ravi. So your journey has been, you transitioned from an old ERP to Unity. So tell us about that experience. Can you give us a few examples of where you felt Unity has made a difference?
Okay, let me tell you about the story of how we started. Basically, we did a lot of different demos of off-the-shelf products. We realized that our requirement was way different of what was offered to us. And what happens is even now the system that we just we are kind of stopping that and we are jumping. We're already using TJ Connect or ERP Next. So basically, the system was so rigid and flexibility was not there. Every time we spend lakhs to just do a small customization, that made us realize that we need a system of our own, and that is how we came to Unity. And with the way you did the demo of the product for education specifically, and the kind of features that you shared, it was. I mean, we thought it is you like our brother. You understand our issues so much, and that is how we onboarded with Unity. And thanks for helping us with this. And let me tell you about the challenges. Basically, with the current or the past system. See, one of the issues was for us in the education, parents are our clients. So the parents basically had a lot of issues with the app. All the communication, all the circular were in one folder, and basically that was very difficult for them to understand. And many of them stopped reading any circulars because they felt that I don't know which circular is coming, which is not read, and it was so long and it was not categorized properly. So that was one challenge. Second challenge is for the teachers, basically, where they had issues with entering attendance data. Basically, entering manually data was a cumbersome challenge, and basically, this was not integrated with any other system, whether it is transport, whether it is any event, or even the report cards. It was not integrated. It was manually entered. So it was an old system where we had to do things manually. But now in the age of AI, doing this all that seems kind of stone age to do this manual task. Other thing was the report card itself. The teachers had to enter the marks in the system manually again. And I will tell you, even now, they talk about the report cards, which was a nightmare for them. Because what used to happen is, if a child was rolled over for a next academic year, and if there was such issue with the marks, then they had to roll back the whole batch to the previous academic year, do a change and roll back the child again. It was even for one child's mark. It was a longer process and a cumbersome process. Now with the bulk upload, it solves everything. We are a data-driven school, just like yours. Basically, all this data was not visible to us. Every time we had to run reports or we pay our old ERP partner or the vendor, give us reports, makes customized reports, and then any change in that report was another payment. So even a full stop, they used to charge us. So it was so basically now that we can do this reports ourselves, it's like a freedom on its own. And we can download, we can analyze stuff, whether it is, student data, student report, as simple as that, which child is going on which bus was not visible earlier. Now everything basically just a click. In fact, it is in the system, and with the QR code in the ID card, is basically changing a lot of things across. And with the management, basically the data is one of the best part that we see with ERP Next. Thank you so much for that dashboard. The dashboards that are linked with the student data. Also, there are fees related issues that we can have visibility in. Lot of automations with regards to the linkage with the payment gateway. Earlier, the payment gateway was manual. The fees was a nightmare. So you won't believe some of the fees where when the parents pay, the system stopped talking to the payment gateway after 2 days. So this money got returned again. So now the system shows the parent says I have paid. The system shows it is paid, but the money has gone back. So I mean, the system solves that issue. So basically, it has it has tick across all the pain points, and we are very happy with ERP and Unity. Thanks.
So, what has been your experience with implementation? How has the team kind of handheld you through not only the implementation process, but mainly through the change management process?
Thank you.
You were using a system before, and everybody gets used to that system. So we have to shift something. What was that journey like? What was the experience?
It was basically both Unity Health and my our own department together working on this challenge with regards to doing demos to each and every because everyone has a different requirement, from a admin staff to an EA to the principal to the SEN. We have a SEN department. Everyone has different tasks and roles to play in the ERP system. So let me start with the implementation part. I think the best part is thanks to Unity. Basically, the data migration was the biggest headache for us, and that could be resolved with the RPA, where all this data from the existing database was moved to a new system without our existing ERP vendor knowing what we were doing.
So sorry to interrupt you. This RPA thing, why was that a problem? Why did you need RPA?
So basically, see, this data of 5,000 students included not only the student data but also the attachments. From the attachments of the report card, fees, any data with regards to their birth certificate, Aadhaar, the parents' data, everything. There are a lot of data. So this data manually moving 5,000. We onboarded 5 interns to do this. But then even for them, it would have taken 3-4 months to complete this whole migration. But with RPA, it was done, I think, 8-7 days. I think within a week, the data was moved. And not only the data was moved, but it was renamed. Because I will tell you what happens, when it is moved, it is difficult to identify which child this document belongs to. So this was moved as per the child's unique ID, and it was saved in the Google Drive, which was then uploaded in the new TJ Connect or the ERP system. So migration was very easy with this. Implementation, basically even now the phase 1 is over, everything is done. We already launched the app. We are doing admissions in TJ Connect or the ERP Next. There's a full list of phase 2. It's only because of this smooth customization and implementation.
So how was the change management? So how did you manage your change of staff, the mentality of staff to change?
So I will tell you, we had to do a lot of training sessions, separate training sessions with different people. Now, how basically Unity also helped us with identifying tools. For example, Share Fables was one of the tools that we were not aware. So many videos that we created using Share Fables that are being converted into an LMS module for anyone who is new or old to just go back and identify how to send a circular or how to set up an event flow also. So these videos have been like game changer for us. In fact, we had to have a gradual kind of a step-by-step approach, basically identifying why we are doing this. And you won't believe, we first also were afraid of the change management. But while talking to people at the ground, we realized that they were fed up with the existing system. So when we told them that the whole system itself is basically one thing I say in my presentation, I say bye-bye to the whole system. And they were like, okay, we are happy to have a new system in place. So we were frustrated with the whole system.
Okay, awesome. So, there's so many more things that ERP Next can offer. like as you're here today,
Yeah.
you can see that there are so many new features which have been added. What do you think you can do with more and more features that you are going to add on? How do you think you can systemize your academic processes more? I don't think you have implemented the academic module yet.
Right.
So, and you have not implemented the learning management system yet, right? Not even for employees, but not even for students.
Right.
You have a separate learning
Right.
module for students too. So, what do you think are the possibilities and where this is headed now?
See, one thing that we were very sure that we don't want to go full on with ERP next. Let us first test the waters and identify whatever our pain point was in like to like, we implement that first, and then whatever things which are running okay, fine, there is no problem, we will change it later. So for us, the main pain point was the parents. They were facing issues, staff was facing issues with regards to student management software itself. So that was one of the things that we wanted badly. We wanted that immediately, maybe yesterday. So that one thing was done now. I mean, in phase 1 that we did. Now going forward, we would like to, because this is working fine, now we can go back and tell, I will go back and tell all my stakeholders that, the school directors, the admin person, and management, that this is working fine. Let us explore the LMS, let us explore the curriculum management, and there are lots more to offer. That is what I see that I came here, and the changes that Frappe itself is doing. I think, like they said, we are listening. These have been our problem, and we have been telling this to you guys also, and I'm happy that it's been recognized also. So yes, so basically, maybe phase 2, there are a big list of phase 2 that we want to get implemented, and like the CRM, we have started the admission. So CRM is something that we are doing in a system, but definitely we would like to explore more now that there are updates with CRM and the UI UX changes. I know Frappe has this minimalistic approach to the view. I'm very happy with more colors added.
So I'm sure that Unity can definitely add on that flavor.
Right.
Because again, we understand the other side, that who are the users and what kind of functionality they require to see
Definitely.
there and there.
Right.
So nobody wants to go and explore in 3 different or 4 different places, which is what the Frappe ecosystem expects us to do.
Right.
But we understand that everything has to be aggregated in one point.
Right.
We are going to make UIs for almost everything, wizard based and simple UIs where our team members can basically carry out many time critical and sensitive operations using very clean UI
Right.
from January. So that's the.
I think that's the only thing which is which someone would question about the ERP next part. And if that is taken care, I think there's nothing else which is required, because the workflow is very simple. The way it is built is basically understanding what the end user needs are. Just the UI and that's it. I mean, there's nothing involved. So maybe just feature adding.
What about the app? You have any comments about the app which parents are using? Anything about that?
So one of the major, it's a good point. Basically, I will tell you what is set up in. Our whole system had this login and password. So before the fees was paid, we used to get around 100-200 emails from the parents because they had not logged in to the system, and they used to say, I have forgot my password. So the admin person had to reset this password and then send the password on email. So this was a long process. Now, basically, they log in with their mobile number, OTP gets generated. It is kind of saving a lot of time and energy of the parent and the admin person also. When they log in, there are multiple modules that are there. Our parents are very happy with the way it is segregated. Now our circulars have a meaning to it, different definitions to it. There are calendars which it can be integrated with the Google Calendar itself. There are in the app itself there will be an attendance module. We are going to go live in that. we wanted the teachers to test it first, and the parents can also see the attendance before it was not possible. So, and now we just created this events module that you created for us. So basically, even that, that's there's a whole story behind it. Basically, parents earlier used to pay through a different payment gateway. They had to stand on line earlier, and there were a lot of fights happening between the parents. That I came first because our parents used to send the drivers and the housekeeping staff earlier, and they used to be online before the event start. They should join them. So this was a very this affected our brand also. We had to do something. So this event module helped a lot because now the parent can themselves select their seat. They pay for that in the system itself, and they have a ticket, just like Uber. So this has helped a lot for our brand.
So that you make a very important point about brand. You mentioned a very keyword. So why do you think, or do you think ERP Next already has some role in has some role to play going ahead while maintaining the same brand consistency across?
Of course, basically, see what happens is for us, end of the day, education is also it's a service industry. We are serving our students. They are our clients, and basically we are answerable to all our parents.
Yeah.
And while we are doing that, we want to make sure that the most simple or fundamental is the communication, and that communication is happening via this app or the ERP Next. So for that, the way they look at the system, the way they are reading or communicating with us is very important for us, so that we understand what their challenges are. We understand that they are listening to us and we are listening to them. So the plan, we are definitely whatever we're doing currently with the ERP or the app is for the betterment of the brand.
Awesome. So you're using templates. Are you using templates for systemization, for communication? Are you using those ginger templates?
We are using those basically. We are just started, so it is not extensively used. But what we are doing is, like now for the picnic we have, there's another story. Earlier, the picnic fees was paid through a unique link, and we had to manually understand what the payments was and who paid the fees for the picnic or the annual day, and it was an Excel sheet which one person has to keep on checking the payment gateway and identify, okay, this payment was done, and share it with the admin or the academic teams. Now they come to a dash. Now the way we send it through the forms and the payment link is created, there's a unique payment link for each child. When they pay the fees, it is already reflecting in the dashboard. So, and the reports are there. So it has saved a lot of, the process is so reduced. Basically, they are directly looking at the report and quickly identifying who has not paid, who's facing issues with payment, and it is basically we are resolving all the issues very quickly.
So again, very very glad to hear that Unity has been able to make a difference.
That's sitting at this. We are very happy with Unity.
Yeah, and I hope really that we'll be able to take it to the next level, which where we are really interested is to improve learning outcomes, as we were discussing earlier. Where we want to really enter the classroom, and we want TGA to kind of use the platform to enter the classroom and get quick evaluations, not only of classroom participation, but maybe of homework, maybe of instant tests which students take inside the classroom, and also periodic evaluations. So, we would encourage you to kind of look into how you can use Unity more from the academic side, where we can focus more on the learning outcome, because that's where really the meat of the ERP life. It's not about admin and fees, but it's more about learning outcomes. Right? So we would like to really work with you and figure out how we can explore learning outcomes to a deeper level.
Definitely. Basically, like I mentioned, we want to take step by step, way where we implement a new system. And as the admin issues are resolved, there are things that are running in the academic system, and there are things which are running. There are things, things which are you don't want to disturb. They are running. So definitely, as now we are created a use case, a successful one for the admin team. I have the director of education who is ready to give all our time to identify what changes can be done. So it's a very good time now that we are successfully implemented phase 1. The phase 2 already has certain things that she has suggested. So that phase 2 will be coming, and we are looking at more with regards to the curriculum and the classes.
So, looking forward to it. Thank you so much, sir.
Nice talking to you.
Thanks.